Hey everybody, so today we're going to do a flexibility kind of little workout. This is meant to help you be able to, when you're trying to touch your toes, instead of coming up short, slowly but surely going farther and farther down to help you get better range of motion. This is very important because as you start to get older, your muscles do tend to tighten up, and when that happens, it makes it a lot harder for you to do normal things like go play basketball with friends or just be able to get out of bed without having sore muscles. So this is a good way to start when you're young. You get used to doing it, you continue to do it as you get older, and it helps you maintain a healthy body, all right? So there's be a couple of little ones, all right? So the first one we're going to be doing is your hands will go behind and hold. Squeeze them together and lift your chest up. Really opens up the chest. When you're here, you can also stretch out your neck. And you can go to the other side. Make sure you are keeping your chest up in the air. Now head down. And up. And come back here. Now what we're going to do is staying upright. Hands will flip upside down. Go against each other. Wrap them up. This is my cat Bradley. He really loves to be involved in our workouts. Alright, hands up right here. What you're going to do is try to push them against each other. This really is stretching out your shoulders. So keep pushing, and release. You should be able to feel that in your shoulders, pushing them apart. Alright, our next one is a really common yoga pose called child's pose. Alright, so you just have your feet right here. Sit back onto your heels. Hands go out. And lay your head down. For this one, it's really important to try to keep your butt onto your heels. Don't let them come forward at all. All right, come back up. Now we're going to do the same idea, but instead of having our butt sit down, we're actually going to have it up in the air. So our knees are on the ground, butt stays up and down. You should really feel this one in your shoulders and your lower back. Alright, now we're going to keep that same pose, except for one hand out, one arm is going to be off to the side. So right here, and push against the arm that's out. Really good shoulder stretch. And other way, arm out. So loosening up your shoulder joints right there, it allows for easier ability to keep going for a run, or for anyone that is throwing, or for later in high school, shot put. I'll do that motion. Right. Next one, we did this with our ab workouts. You're just down, hands here. So your hips are all the way to the ground, and you're trying to raise your chest up. And then slowly in a push-up way, go down. Push yourself back up. This way the triceps are getting a little bit of a workout as well and getting those stretched out. So go down. And back up. go ahead and sit down. For this next one, we're going to be hugging our knees to our chest. We're going to be laying down. And just hands on your knees, pull them up to you. Try to keep your back flat on the ground. So pull them a little bit, look like you're rocking a little bit. And release, touch the ground. Back up and go with your little rocks again. And back down. This time what it's going to be is put your arms out. You're going to dip your knees to the ground, keeping your back flat on the ground. And to the other side. So your feet are on the ground. Just rotating your hips. Try to keep your feet as flat on the ground as you can while doing this. Try to get your heels as close to your butt as you can. This really loosens up your hips. So for any kind of kicking motion, this helps. Any softball players or baseball players and you're swinging the bat, it really helps, or while throwing the ball as well. So for our next one, we're going to be holding on to one knee and just lift it up. Foot crosses your body. Other leg comes up a little bit to help support. And just pull it up. You should feel it right in this area. And switch. The important thing while doing all of these stretches is to breathe at a normal pace. Don't hold your breath or do any fast breathing. Letting the air come in, it helps to run through your body and gets your muscles loosened up a little bit easier. Alright, put your leg down and sit up. The hips are one of the harder areas to stretch out. They're kind of ones that get left out a lot. So these are really good, because pretty much all physical activity uses your hip in some way, because when you're running, your hips are involved. When you're throwing, kicking, trying to catch something off to the side, your hips are always involved. So what we do now, feet up. What we do is just rotate. When you do this, the part that's away from the knees actually comes up off the ground as you keep your hands flat on the ground. So you're kind of lifting your hips up. Switch to the other side. Reach for your toes a little bit. So you're right here. Sometimes I have straight legs. You just start off bent the knees just as far as you can. When your hands are on the opposite, on the bottom of your feet, try to push your toes out. It'll pull your back a little bit farther. Next we're going to stand up. Feet are slightly apart. You can have a small little bend in your knees. They don't have to be straight, but don't bend them like crazy. A small little bend. And hands go down and they wrap around your legs. So you can see between my feet right here, between my legs right here, you can see my hands are actually holding each other. If you can go as low as you can, and slowly up a little bit to your knees. When you're doing this, try to keep your chest a little bit up so you're not just like rounded back always. And back up. Then we're going to go down into a squat, your knee on the ground. So put your hand on your knee, the other one is up and over as you reach. You should be able to feel a nice stretch coming right here in your oblique area. And switch out. So hand under the knee, opposite arm goes up and over. And back up. So our next one's a little bit weird. It's going to be stretching the inside of your leg. So because this leg goes out wide a little bit. You're going to come forward like you're doing a push-up. Other knee comes off the ground and just put pressure on that leg that's up. You see I'm right here just putting pressure on it, nice balance. Other leg is up in the air. And relax it. Put it back down slowly. And relax. Then we're going to switch. So you guys can see a little bit better. So I'm coming forward, knee comes up, put pressure on it. And relax. Remember, make sure you are breathing during this and put pressure again. And relax. Now, without touching the ground, I want you to bring your legs up, kind of in a squatted position. We're always working on doing the butterfly. This is the same exact exercise, but instead of sitting down, you're up in the air. Heels are touching. Hands go down in front of you. Elbows to your knees. You lean forward, really pushing those knees farther apart. Come back up. And one more time forward, really pushing those knees apart. And back. Go ahead and sit down, relax. A lot about working out is your body does start to get tired and sore. A great way to help your body heal is to, when you get to the end of all your workouts, so say you work out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday, don't just take a day off. Do it as a stretching day or a yoga day to help your body slowly heal itself so it gets the progress that you're trying to make. If you let it just sit still, your body tightens up quickly and you kind of lose the growth you're trying to make. So putting out days of just stretching and doing yoga in some way will help you continue to grow at a faster rate and will help lead to more success in any sports you want to play, or lead to more success of not getting old and having your body feel like it's older than what you really are. I know a lot of former athletes who say they feel 10 years older than what they are because their bodies sore so much. I have that problem sometimes with my shoulders and my knees because I put a lot of pressure on those when I was younger with the sports I played. So those things I really have to do, take care of. So I stretch out my shoulders as best I can. My knees, I try to get those pushed and stretched out so that way I'm not feeling sore when I wake up every morning. Alright, so that's just a small little hint to help you continue to grow as you work out on your own or just want to stay healthy on your own. Alright, we miss all of you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.